Italy has temporarily reintroduced border checks on certain arrivals from Spain. From August 1st, extra checks are back on selected air and sea routes. No, this does not mean Schengen has collapsed, and it does not mean Europe's borders are closed. But it does reveal something many people forget. Even inside Europe's famous open border system, border checks can return surprisingly fast. And that raises an important question. How secure is free movement when governments face sudden pressure? For decades, the Schengen area has allowed people to travel across much of Europe without routine internal border checks. That freedom has become one of Europe's biggest achievements. But Schengen has always included an emergency provision. When governments believe public security or public order is at risk, they can temporarily reintroduce internal border controls. That is exactly why this decision matters. What Italy has done. Italy has temporarily reinstated border checks on selected air and sea arrivals from Spain. This is not a full border closure. Flights continue, travel continues, but some passengers may now face additional identity and document checks upon arrival. According to Italian authorities, the decision is linked to security concerns following recent migration pressure connected to Ceuta, the Spanish enclave on Morocco's northern coast. Officials describe the measure as temporary, although it could be extended if circumstances require. Who is most affected? The reports indicate the additional controls are mainly focused on third-country nationals arriving from Spain. That means most Italian, Spanish, and other EU citizens are expected to see little change beyond the possibility of occasional document checks. So, in practical terms, this is not a shutdown. It is a targeted security measure. And this is where the story becomes much bigger than one route between Spain and Italy. Because every time a Schengen country activates emergency border powers, governments across Europe pay close attention. Not because of one checkpoint, but because it demonstrates how quickly internal border controls can return when security concerns increase. Simple example, imagine you're flying from Barcelona to Rome. Your flight still operates, you still enter Italy. But instead of walking straight through, you may be asked to show your passport or identification before leaving the airport. It's only a small change, yet it matters, because Schengen was designed to make those kinds of checks the exception, not the routine. So the real headline isn't "Italy closed its borders." The real headline is this: Europe's open border system isn't unconditional. Schengen still exists. Free movement continues. But when governments believe security risks are rising, temporary internal border checks can return, legally and very quickly. Italy's decision may be temporary. The situation may pass, but it serves as a reminder that one of Europe's greatest freedoms also depends on stability, trust, and security. And that's why this story matters far beyond Italy and Spain.